gozando. Vas moviendo la cintura, me sube la temperatura. Yo te regalo mi universo, ya no lo pienses más. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Déjame decirte, mami, una cosita. Yo te doy lo que tú necesitas. Solo quiero que tú seas mía. Quiero hacértelo. La luna yo te bajaré. Mi corazón te lo daré. Conmigo vas a enloquecer. Yo quiero estar contigo. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Oye, él te trata mal, yo te traigo flores. Dame una oportunidad. Oye, él no te quiere, no sabe cuidarte. Oye, yo tengo un mundo para darte. Yo solo quiero cuidarte. Oye, mueve la cintura. Oye, que seas mía toda la vida. Solo eso quiero.
A speedy welcome to the show for everyone. This is Speedy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi will bring moments of your life, and I am Benjamin Kuji. Today we'll be discussing Manchester United. A lot is happening in Manchester United. They are talking about celebrating their 150th anniversary in 2 years' time. So we want to talk about that. But before we go into that, let's bring you up to speed with the latest sport news around you and around the world. Nigeria has become the latest African country to declare its interest in hosting a Formula One race, with ex-Premier League player Marvin Sodell fronting the bid. Formula One currently hosts a race in every habitable continent apart from Africa, with the latest iteration taking place 32 years ago via the 1993 South Africa Grand Prix in the Kiamili circuit outside Johannesburg. Yet now, South Africa, with Kiamili and Cape Town vying to host, Rwanda and Morocco have also announced their intention to bid. Now, Nigeria have joined the list, with Opal's race promotion eyeing a new circuit in the capital of Abuja, alongside a karting track, hotel and motorsport museum. Formula One chief executive Stefano Domenicali, who has made known his desire to host a race once again in Africa, had been invited to visit Abuja to take a look at the project. Nigeria's scale, perhaps the greatest threat to their ambition of winning a 10th Women African Cup of Nations trophy, when Michelle Alozie heaved in a late goal as they dispatched defending champion South Africa 2-1 in the semi-finals. Alozie's winner came after Super Falcons captain Rashidat Ajibade's penalty, which gave Nigeria the lead in the first half, was cancelled by Linda Motalo, scoring one of her own for Bayana in the second half. Nigeria also looked the best team at the tournament by a long way, and unless they self-implode spectacularly, it is hard to see Morocco, who beat Ghana 4-2 on penalties after they finished 1-1 in regulation and extra time, prevent them from fulfilling Mission X. And back to our topic of discussion. Manchester United Chief Executive Omar Barreda is sticking with the aim of making the club's 150th anniversary in 2028 by winning the men's and women's league title. Barreda first outlined Project 150 to staff in September 2024. United were founded as Newton Hearts in 1878, and Barreda wants to mark the club's 150-year milestone in 3 years' time with a return to the summit of English football. Given the men's team just experienced their worst domestic campaign since the 1973-1974 relegation season, and the women have to usurp Chelsea unbeaten treble winning, the task is not easy, and I'm asking, going by how busy United have been this transfer window, how soon do you see United winning the Premier League? You can be a part of the show when you call our studio lines on 0808 427 5464. I'll take the number again, 0808 427 5464. You can comment also on our social media handle, that is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi, and I'll read your comments here live. So let's talk about this. Barreda is actually saying they want to copy from what Barcelona did. Barcelona, he believes that Barcelona have done this before. Therefore, Manchester United can also do this. We already had a call. Oh no, we lost that one. He said Barcelona did this. Therefore, Manchester United can do this. Barcelona finished 6th with 22 points behind champions Real Madrid in the 2002-2003 season, and in 3 years' time, Barcelona won the Champions League. So for him, everything is possible, and this is the plan that they are on, a roadmap they are working to achieve. But there are a lot of hurdles. What do you think are those things Manchester, or let's just put it this way, do you think what Manchester United are doing, the players they are signing, the facilities at United, the female football team, and everything, do you think that Manchester United can come back to where they used to be? You know, we all agree that Manchester United is one of the most decorated teams in England. That you can't take that away from Manchester United. But where Manchester United is right now, boy oh boy, they are way far. And do you think that Manchester United can actually do this? They can actually do this? Call us on our studio line. Call us on 0808 427 5464. 0808 427 5464. Now, let's also talk about Manchester United manager, because the whole thing about the club is built around the manager. Manchester United manager, this is the first time that he will actually start the season with United. He came in halfway through the season I'm talking about the season that just ended, and this time around he has everything it takes to start the season himself and take it to the end. And do you see that Manchester United manager? He said he's not going to change anything that he did last season. His tactics, his ways of doing things, that he's not going to change any of them. So do you see from what he has done last season, the way he has played, the way he has used his player, the kind of players that he has signed this season already, do you see Amorim taking Manchester United to that promised land of winning the Premier League? And how are we sure that Manchester United can even win the Premier League? Because if you look at what other clubs are doing right now, Liverpool, they are spending. Chelsea, they just won the Club World Cup, coming from that confidence that yes, they can actually deliver. Now they know, they feel that they are the big boys. What about a Manchester City? We know the genius Pep Guardiola, what he can bring to the table. Do you see Manchester United beating all of these teams? Not to talk about talk of Arsenal. Arsenal are there. For the past how many years, Arsenal has always been runners up. And this time around, I think one day we'll just look for a time to also talk about Arsenal. This time around, Arsenal they can be genuine title contenders. What about Manchester United? Let's hear what you have to say about Manchester United. Call us on our studio lines on 0808 427 5464. I'll take the number again, 0808 427 5464. Now, Manchester United finished the season that just finished or just ended 42 points behind the winners, Liverpool. That's how bad they finished 15th on the table. Manchester United also lost the Europa trophy. That is the finals. They played the finals against Tottenham and they lost it. That confidence is not there for Manchester United, and a lot of complaints about the team. The strikers, the midfield, the defense, a lot of complaint. And for now, I think Manchester United, I have signed Mbeumo and Kuna. Those are two players I know that they have signed. But these two players, can they actually bring that change to Manchester United? Those two players, Mbeumo and Kuna, can they bring that change to Manchester United? How about the midfield? How about the defense? Manchester United, they concede. When you look at last season, the way they concede goals, it was one of their major undoing, because the way they concede goal, they play, score, and all of a sudden they concede and they lose or lost that game. So Manchester United, that was one of their challenge, and they've just signed two players this season or this transfer window. Why are Manchester United not signing players like the likes of Liverpool, the likes of Arsenal, the likes of Chelsea? Chelsea signed during the Club World Cup. Why are Manchester United not signing? I think the reason is not so far-fetched. Manchester United are broke. We have a caller. Hello.
Good evening, Ben.
Good evening.
Kenneth calling from Air Force Base.
Okay, Kenneth. Do you think Manchester United can win?
Ben, sorry, I would like to ask you a question. I believe you know or heard of this word that says if wishes were horses, or if horses were wishes, everybody would have owned one. And like the saying goes, they are free to dream, think, and wish. But I dare tell you that their wishes will never come to pass in the next 5 seasons.
How so?
Believe you me. Hear my point. They are talking about building. Already Liverpool have a solid team.
Yeah.
Let's look at the signings they are making. Arsenal already have a solid team.
Yes.
What was lacking in Arsenal was just a point man.
The attack.
But currently, imagine the kind of signings Arsenal are making. Manchester City already, they were good. They've been champions for the past 4 seasons.
Yes.
Before Liverpool won the last season.
Yes.
Just that last season wasn't good for them. So let's say, okay, if last season wasn't good, this season also will not be good. But what is the guarantee that the coming season will not also be good? And if that season also comes and goes, maybe if they happen to win, Arsenal, Liverpool, any of these 3 teams that wins the league, that is to tell you that the 2 years has already gone without Manchester United testing. So I really don't know where they are getting their 2 years. They are going to win the Premier League, the WSL, Champions League in the next 2 years. I really don't know where they are getting.
Okay. Let me ask you.
I really don't know.
Let me just ask you a question before I let you go.
Okay, I'm listening.
What do you think is the problem of Manchester United? Where is their problem coming from?
I don't even want to know what their problem is, because we the Premier League supporters have suffered enough in their hands during Sir Alex Ferguson's era. So now it's their turn also to also suffer what we suffered when Ferguson was there. Yes, it's now their turn. They always remind me. You know me. I'm an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
They always remind us, the Arsenal fans, to know that we've gone 20 years without winning the league.
So they too will go 20 years.
I want to use this video to remind them that they last won the league since 2013.
Yes.
I believe it's over 8 years now counting that they've tested the league. I feared for them not to even go more than the 20 years Arsenal went without winning the league.
All right.
Because I really don't see them coming to win the league even in the next 5 years.
Okay, Kenneth, thanks for that one.
You're welcome.
This is what we call in Nigeria, we call bad belle. Arsenal fan is giving Manchester United bad belle, so to speak. Manchester, he said he doesn't want to know where the problem is coming from for Manchester United, but I think one of Manchester United's major problems is Manchester United, they are heavily indebted. From records here, they said Manchester United are indebted about 360 million euros. That is how indebted Manchester United are. And 200 million euros of that is due in 2026. So they have to pay that. And Manchester United, they are broke. They used to rely on winning the Premiership, winning some of these major competitions, and they use it to balance their book. But those and these trophies are not coming forth. So Manchester United, they are in a fix. They don't even know what to do. If you remember what C. Ronaldo said about Manchester United, Ronaldo said everything about Manchester United is old school, if you allow me to use that word. That everything in Manchester United, from the training ground, the scouting, the facilities, the gym, everything is old in Manchester United. So maybe Manchester United will just have to cough out money somewhere to do something. Let's take this one. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Good evening, Mr. Benjamin Kuji.
Okay, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Yours truly, yours faithful MC Oliver Nyikia, reaching you in Tarak right now.
MC Oliver, what is the problem of Manchester United? Do you think they can win trophy in the next 2 years?
Yes, when they talk about trophy, sometimes determine the outcome of the play. But definitely looking at how the English team they are doing now, even those that are just coming from the relegation, how they are strengthening their team, it shows that even then they can beat Manchester United. So if they can beat Manchester United from when they starting to the end, it categorically shows that Manchester United will end the season without any trophy. No FA Cup, no English Cup, no Capital One Cup. Which one again? No any other one that they are into to compete. So it shows that even in the next 5 years, if they cannot strengthen in their team, they will not get anything. I don't really know the problem of Manchester United now. If you ask me, I will tell you I don't know. But they seriously need to build that team. Otherwise, bad things will happen to Manchester United. We did not play so, but if they continue this way, we did not see Manchester United doing something. They will end up living like the likes of Southampton and Leicester City.
All right, thank you, MC Oliver, for that one.
God bless you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you.
And congratulations to our Super Falcons of Nigeria.
Yeah. Congratulations. Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
Manchester United, it's a problem that I think is a problem that needs to be studied. But like I said earlier, Manchester United, they are heavily indebted to, I don't know, the people they are indebted to. Hello?
Yes, this is Justin Omile.
Okay, Justin. Justin,
yes.
How are you doing?
I am fine, and you?
I'm good. Where are you calling us from? Hello?
Calling from Tanitos.
Okay, Justin, go on.
You see, they will win the Premier League in their dreams. You understand? You know, Manchester United, in fact, the English FA, were lackadaisical in embracing the VAR. You know, the VAR has caused Manchester United serious damage. The rule they used to do. Now, VAR usually caught up with them. You remember their game with Brighton? After the referee whistled the game that was over, they now called back money to come and play penalty. That there was a penalty. So these things, the Magu is no longer there. They don't have a team. They will suffer even worse because most of the first six, they have armed themselves so well. Is it Chelsea, or is it Arsenal, or Manchester City, or Newcastle that will give them?
Oh, we lost that one. Okay. For him, Manchester United are not going to win the Prem. Hello.
Hello, Benny Kuji.
Yes. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
It was Manchester, the
head of state. Head of state, you're welcome. Head of state, a Manchester United fan. Well, hit us up. Let's hear from you.
Yes, for me, I'm not satisfied and then satisfied with the transfer so far. Although the likes of Bermond may bring something at the attacking line. The attacking line is already strengthened and then we don't have much problem in an attacking line, but the major problem with Manchester United is the defense. They don't have that confident defenders. So if they are not signing the strong and confident defenders to add up to the ones there, I don't think Manchester United will still book places in the coming Premier League. Even 3 years ahead, they will not be better place. Except if they put in better defenders, strong defenders that are calculative, and then defenders that has the stamina also. So you are leaving people like Lindelof and these other players that you don't even know whether they will play tomorrow and play the next match. The injured players are still there. So I don't think Manchester United will use the defenders present and then get something in the coming season and 2 seasons ahead, except if they bring in defenders who are strong and calculating.
All right. Yes. Thanks for that one, head of state.
Thank you.
That's a Manchester United fan, and he's actually saying he don't think the Manchester United in the next 2 years they are going to win any trophy. Hello.
Good evening once again.
Good evening.
Kenneth calling back from.
Kenneth. Okay, go on. A short one this time around.
Yeah, but it will be very short. Sorry, I forgot to mention Chelsea. You see, Chelsea is one team that, you know me with Chelsea. I don't like them. I don't support Chelsea. I will never say anything good about Chelsea. But with all my doubts and everything, we also what Chelsea did in the Club World Cup against a PSG that everybody was afraid of.
Yes. So
I see Chelsea even winning the league in the next 3 seasons over Manchester United. Seriously, I wonder the kind of rebuilding. Is it signing of Matthias Cunha and Brian Mbeumo that is giving them the confidence they are going to win the league in the next 2 seasons? Okay, if they are signing Matthias Cunha and Mbeumo, let me quickly remind them that Arsenal have gotten Gyökeres. Liverpool already have Mo Salah. They've gotten Ekitike and Florian Wirtz.
Yes.
Manchester City have Haaland. The whole Haaland.
Yes.
I just laugh in PG. I just laugh them in PG.
All right. Thanks for that one. Manchester United, it's like your dreams of 150 years is going to end in tears. But I am just concerned, what is the problem of Manchester United? And when Ronaldo came there, his second stint at United, he actually came out to point some of these things out in his interview with Piers Morgan. He said a lot of things that Manchester United are not investing. Clubs are doing bigger things. club are investing, the academies, the gym, a lot of that Manchester United are still old school. And the whole club, even some of Manchester United fans were even against Cristiano Ronaldo, and he had to leave by mutual consent. So I think a lot of people have actually come out to make this known to Manchester United, but they don't just want to hear. And also the club ownership, and the fans are also complaining about the club ownership. I don't know if the club ownership has to do with this, because I think they've given the management a free hand to do what they want to do, apart from the debt that Manchester United is all inside and it's affecting them. I think the club ownership, but a lot of people are calling for the Glazers family to leave, and also Jim Ratcliffe also bought, I think, 25% or so of the shares there, and but for now we've not seen anything changed in Manchester United. I think that is where we'll call this. We'll just end this segment and take some of that is a results for yesterday, and then we'll call the show a day. Yesterday's result in the Euros, England, the female Euros, England defeated Italy by 2-1. While in the WAFCON, Nigeria, as we earlier said, defeated South Africa 2-1. While Morocco played a 1-1 draw after full time and extra time with Ghana before defeating Ghana on penalty 4-2. I think those are the fixtures that we have. Okay, tomorrow we also have Germany versus Spain in the female WAFCON. And that's all the time we have for today. I'll see you tomorrow on Speedy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. My name is Kuji Benjamin. I'm saying God bless your heart. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.